Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome to Josh's Top Bets, where I give you the top bets each and every day in the world of sports. Are you ready? Let's get cracking. First, we're gonna go to the NFL today, as there are two games on Wild Card Weekend as it finishes up today. Steelers and the Bills is the one we're gonna go to, as this game will be played at 4:30 Eastern on CBS here on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now, this game was scheduled to be on Sunday, but because of bad weather in Orchard Park, this game was moved to today in Western New York. Now, it's still going to be cold. It's going to be in the low teens today, probably 10 degrees or so for this game. Not as much snow. Snow may dissipate before the game begins, but it's going to be bitter cold out there. It's going to feel like -1 degrees out in Western New York for this matchup between Mike Tomlin, Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, and the Steelers against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are 4.5-point favorites today. I am going to go with the upset. I think the Steelers can win this game today, and I'm going to tell you why. These conditions favor a team that can run the football. I know Buffalo can run the football, and Josh Allen's an all-world quarterback. But the Steelers the last few weeks have gotten back to who they are as a franchise and as an organization. We run the football. We pound it right down your throat. That's what they've been doing with Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. And those two together are so critical because Najee Harris gives the thumping, pounding mentality of the Steelers. We're going to run it right down your throat. And then Jaylen Warren is the change of pace back. He can take it the distance with his speed. I think the Steelers are going to win this game. Some things you should bet on in this game for the Steelers. I think the Steelers go over 100 plus rushing yards. I think they are going to. That's the bet for today's game, 100 rushing yards. There's the under for that. I have them going over today. And also another thing you should bet is George Pickens going over 56.5 receiving yards. That's what they have for him today. I think he goes over that. Maybe gets around 75 receiving yards. Not going to be a big day, of course, because it's cold out there and they're going to want to run the football. But I think George Pickens is going to have a big say-so as to whether the Steelers win this game or not. And the second game we're going to go to is the Eagles and the Buccaneers here on Wild Card Monday as it finishes up in Tampa Bay tonight on ESPN and ABC. The winner of this game will get the Lions, as the Lions moved on yesterday, beating the Rams to move on to the divisional, and they get an extra home game because the Cowboys painfully lost in the NFC wildcard yesterday to the Green Bay Packers. As they move on, Cowboys are eliminated. Packers move on to Santa Clara. That game will be this coming Saturday in the divisionals against the top seed San Francisco 49ers. But the Eagles and the Bucks is the game that we're focused on right now. And the Eagles are 3.5-point favorites. Now you're wondering, how in the heck are they 3.5-point favorites the way they played the last few weeks? That's because they still feel like the Eagles are the better football team. But the Eagles have not shown me throughout the last 3, 4, even 6 weeks that they are better than Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay wins this game tonight because Tampa Bay, even though they only scored 9 points against Carolina last week and the week before they got shellacked by New Orleans, I think they're playing better than the Eagles, and it actually says more about the lack of play for Philadelphia right now, just the lack of confidence that I have in the Eagles. Two things you should bet on tonight is Mike Evans to go over 80-plus yards in this game receiving. I think he's going to have a big game because I don't think the Eagles have anyone, whether it's Darius Slay or Bradbury, that could cover him. And also for Baker Mayfield to have 2+ passing touchdowns, because I just think the Bucs are going to throw all over this Eagles secondary. I don't know how they get stops. You could say their defensive line is really good, and they had an impact in the Week 3 meeting, but I think it's a different defensive line than the one the Bucs played earlier in the year, and I think that will have an impact on tonight's game. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching Josh's Top Bets. Remember, if these bets work out for you, just come back on the next episode and visit the channel and subscribe. You cannot get this analysis anywhere else. I am your man for betting on the world of sports and telling you all the information you need to about both teams that are playing, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, it doesn't matter. I have you. Until next time, sports betting fans, this is Josh signing off. Bye.